If you're looking for a fighter who has not only left a mark in the MMA world, but has become a sensation in and out of the octagon, meet Paddy the Baddy Pimblett. Hailing from Liverpool, England, Pimblett's charisma and fearless fighting style have made him one of the UFC's most electrifying athletes. But what has shaped this young star's journey to the top? Let's dive deep into Paddy Pimblett's path, from his early Cage Warriors days to the UFC's lightweight division, to uncover the battles that have turned him into the Baddy, from Cage Warriors to the world stage. Paddy Pimblett wasn't always the global name he is today. Like many fighters, he started humbly, grinding his way through the local circuits. Pimblett made his professional debut in 2012, stepping into the cage contender ring with a victory over Dougie Scott in just 2 minutes and 9 seconds. This win showcased a glimpse of what would become his signature style: relentless submissions. And that was just the beginning. Over the years, Pimblett would go on to conquer the Cage Warriors featherweight division, even capturing the championship title. His run in Cage Warriors saw him earn 10 submission victories out of his 22 wins, making him a submission specialist. But the real Paddy Pimblett wasn't just about winning fights. It was about making a statement. His flashy personality, long flowing blonde hair, and Scouser accent made him an instant fan favorite in England. But what makes Paddy stand out? Is it his ground game? His ability to take control on the mat? Or the confidence that oozes out of him at every press conference? The answers lie in his fight history, a testament to the evolution of a fighter who was destined for greatness. CWFC 73, dominating in Cage Warriors. By November 1st, 2014, Paddy was back to dominating the cage. Facing Stephen Martin at Cage Warriors 73, CWFC 73, Pimblett secured a TKO victory in just 1 round after the doctor stopped the fight.
Yeah, but what a left hook from Stephen Martin. Pimblett trying to get some scramble to the back here, and how quick has he regained his senses.
He really kept himself alive by clinching up there.
This was the fight that told the world Paddy was back, and he was stronger than ever. His grappling skills were more refined, his striking was sharper, and his confidence, well, that was unshakable.
Combinations. If Martin manages to create some space, expect him to open.
He seems to have recovered now. He definitely looks like he's shaken off the...
But really good work from Martin to pummel back into this 50-50 position.
Paddy's ability to entertain the crowd became his calling card. Whether in pre-fight banter or inside the cage, Paddy Pimblett was becoming more than just a fighter. He was becoming a spectacle. This fight marked the beginning of a streak that would carry him all the way to UFC stardom.
Here we go, as he stands up, you see him surge, and he knows that at the death is a good time to strike.
Absolute peak.
CWFC 78 Championship Glory. One of Paddy's defining moments came on September 10, 2016, at Cage Warriors Fighting Championship 78, CWFC 78. He faced Johnny Fraschi, a fight for the Cage Warriors Featherweight Championship. The stakes were high. Paddy came out guns blazing, throwing heavy strikes, but as always, his true skill lay in his submissions. He finished the fight with a first-round TKO in just 1 minute and 35 seconds, crowning himself the new Cage Warriors Featherweight Champion. UFC Fight Night, Paddy Pimblett versus Luigi Vendramini. After a successful run in Cage Warriors, Paddy finally made the leap to the UFC in 2021. From the moment he signed with the organization, it was clear he wasn't just here to compete, he was here to conquer.
Both guys landing big left hands in that exchange, but clearly the Vendramini corner.
Paddy debuted in the UFC on September 4th, 2021 at UFC Fight Night, Brunson vs. Till against Luigi Vendramini. Expectations were high, and Paddy delivered in spectacular fashion. The first round saw Paddy nearly get rocked by a heavy right hand from Vendramini, but true to form, Paddy quickly regained composure and launched a counter-offensive.
He's taking his left hook.
It's that left hook every time.
Yeah.
With just 35 seconds left in the first round, Paddy landed a devastating TKO victory, his first in the UFC. The UFC had found its next star, and the Baddy had arrived.
Oh, he's a fire.
Oh, the big right hand. Oh my goodness, on the ropes. Oh, the Baddy.
UFC Fight Night, Paddy Pimblett versus Vargas. After his explosive debut, Paddy faced Kazula Vargas on March 19, 2022 at UFC Fight Night Volkov vs. Aspinall. Fans wondered if Paddy's debut was just a flash in the pan or if he truly belonged in the UFC. Once again, Paddy showed he wasn't just hype. Vargas came out swinging, but Paddy's grappling proved too much to handle. He secured a rear naked choke submission in the first round, adding another highlight to his growing resume. This fight showcased the balance in Paddy's game. He wasn't just a one-dimensional fighter. His ability to strike when needed and grapple when required made him a well-rounded threat to anyone in the lightweight division. UFC Fight Night, Paddy Pimblett vs. Jordan Levitt. On July 23, 2022, Paddy faced off against Jordan Levitt at UFC Fight Night, Blades vs. Aspinall. This fight brought out all the fireworks. Levitt, known for his grappling skills, was a perfect match for Paddy's own submission talents.
Gotta be in close. Take away that striking power of Paddy. Because Jordan, even though he's not exactly, he's not lost on the feet, but
the fight was a technical grappler's dream, with both fighters vying for control. But Paddy's relentless style shone through. In the second round, he locked in a rear naked choke, forcing Levitt to tap at 2 minutes and 46 seconds.
This is it. Jordan Levitt has never been finished. Will Paddy be the first? BJ Ben versus Jens Paul, the finish takes it every game. He's on his way there tonight. This could be it for the rounder. This is it.
UFC 296, Paddy Pimblett vs. Tony Ferguson. By December 17, 2023, Paddy Pimblett was ready for one of the biggest tests of his career, Tony Ferguson. Known as one of the most durable and dangerous fighters in UFC history, Ferguson presented a significant challenge. Many believed Paddy might not have the experience to handle a veteran like Ferguson, but the Baddy proved his doubters wrong yet again. The fight was a technical back-and-forth battle, with both fighters showcasing their full arsenal of skills. Paddy managed to control the pace, using his grappling and striking in equal measure. After 3 intense rounds, Pimblett won by unanimous decision. This win solidified him as a serious contender in the UFC lightweight division and proved he could hang with the division's best. UFC 304, Paddy's quick win against King Green. Most recently, Paddy faced King Green at UFC 304 on July 27, 2024. The fight ended in the first round, with Paddy securing yet another submission victory, this time in 3 minutes and 22 seconds.
If he can. And now the options to escape for King Green. They're limited.
Oh, Paddy's got him now. This is tight.
And the arm up as well is going to be done. There it is. It's done. Paddy Pimblett by big sleeper son.
Paddy's evolution as a fighter has been remarkable, and this quick submission victory only adds to his growing list of accomplishments. But what's next for the Baddy? With his 22-3-0 record, Paddy has his sights set on UFC gold. Fans are eager to see how far he can go, and his performances in the cage suggest that the sky is the limit for this young Liverpool star. Do you think Paddy will be the next UFC lightweight champion? And as we look forward to his next fight, are you ready to witness the next chapter of the Baddy story? Give your comments below, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Make sure you don't miss out. Stay tuned for more electrifying performances from Paddy Pimblett.